Tell me timeline. Where the stuff has come from the past to current. Back in 1250, 1300 ancestors of the Maori arrived by Waka, Kanos, from East Polynesia, becoming the first inhabitants, often referred to as the Archaic or Moa Hunter period. On c. 1500, initial settlement expands. Early settlers hunt giant flightless birds like the moa. On 1642, shift to agriculture, sweet potato/kumara, and development of the classical Maori period. Construction of fortified forts indicates frequent tribal warfare. Iwi and Hapu. Moving forward to the European exploration and contact. On 1642, Dutch explorer Abel Tasman sights the South Island and charts part of the west coast, resulting in violent encounters with Maori in Golden Bay. On 1769-1770, British explorer Captain James Cook maps the coastline, making the first extensive contact with Maori. On 1790s-1830s, increased European contact, including sailors, whalers, and missionaries. Introduction of muskets leads to the musket wars among Maori tribes, significantly reducing populations. Moving forward to the colonial era and treaty. On 1840, signing of the Treaty of Waitangi on February 6, establishing British sovereignty while promising Maori protection of their lands and rights. On 1845-1872, the New Zealand Wars, a series of conflicts over land ownership and sovereignty between Maori and Crown forces. On 1861, gold discovered in Otago, causing a population boom. On 1893, New Zealand becomes the first country in the world to grant all women the right to vote. Moving forward to Dominion and independence. On 1907, New Zealand becomes a dominion within the British Empire. On 1914-1918, World War I, significant casualties at Gallipoli. 1915, shape national identity. On 1939-1945, World War I, New Zealand contributes to Allied forces. On 1947, New Zealand adopts the Statute of Westminster, gaining full independence from Britain. On 1975, the Waitangi Tribunal is established to address breaches of the Treaty of Waitangi, initiating a major era of redress for Maori. Moving forward to modern New Zealand era. On 1987, New Zealand declares itself nuclear-free. On 1990s, 2000s, increased treaty settlements and growing multicultural identity. On 2011, Christchurch earthquake causes significant damage and casualties. On 2019, Christchurch mosque shootings, leading to major gun control reforms. On 2020-2022, New Zealand focuses on a COVID-0 policy, closing borders and later transitioning to living with the virus. And on 2026, projected, New Zealand continues focusing on addressing treaty obligations, post-pandemic economic recovery, and environmental resilience. And that's all of the timeline.